Hello everyone and welcome back to more Seduce Me the Otome. Commence the body rolls. So what happened last episode is pretty much all the events that led up to the point of us getting kidnapped, except in sprinkled a bit with where we actually have interactions with one of the boys, which was Damien, which I had said that I would start to romance, and so far I've been doing a pretty good job, I think so. So we had like this little moment together in the office. Nothing really went down, but there's a lot of hot making out. That was it. And then leading up to the point where we got kidnapped by the group of devils, which was Malix and his girlfriend and his gang. And then instead of us beating him up and like actually letting him go, we called Damien by his true name, and we summoned him there, and he just straight up murdered Malix. Like, he just flat out murdered him, and that was the end of. That was how Malix was the end of that. And yeah, so we and also oh yeah, so we came back to the house after that, all the shenanigans, and then because we're so in love with Damien now, we asked the boys to stay, and stay they do. And we thought it was happily ever after, and we're going to continue on with our lives, and our problems have all been solved. But then we get this again. We get this, and by this, if you've seen my first ending, we get a visit from this bitch named Diana. Because I don't even know why she's showing up this time. Maybe she's gonna start bitching at me, be like, "You can't keep demon boys here in your house. It's against the rules." Ugh. So let's see what she has to say this time. Instead of threatening to take our memories, what does she have to say about breaking the rules this time with the demon world? So let's continue then. Whoopty fucking do. I think this is no wait. This may not be the same scene because the skip button is blocked out. So let's see. I opened my eyes to see a woman staring down at me with a very sly smirk on her face. I opened my mouth to scream in fright, but a hand quickly covered my mouth. Jeez, I hope now that the boys are staying, I really do hope that they come and they like kick her out, please.
No screaming now. Too early, silly girl.
Can you just leave my room? I still don't know how you got into my house. I could only stare up at the woman above me. I still felt weak, not having the strength to move and fight her off. What was going on, and why was she here?
Why do the boys like you? You're unique, yes, but that can't be all that you have going for you.
I got a lot going for me, okay? So back the fuck up. Rage began to consume my core again. This woman, whoever she was making me mad. Hella mad. She must have known, as she let another smirk grow on her face.
Ooh, you're feisty. That could be why.
Okay, now, get up. Before I could bite her hand in anger, she removed her hand from my lips, standing up and staring down at me from her place next to my bed. Okay, so she's still in my room, which is a problem. Can I call Damien and have her beat her ass? Have him beat her ass, please? I quickly sat up and glared daggers at the intruder. She was very beautiful, but I felt more anger than amazement. Who the hell are you, and why are you in my room? The woman began to laugh, making the rage inside me increase. I wanted to punch her, but I waited for her answer.
How silly of me. I forgot that we demons are not well known of in your world. You can call me Diana, little human.
Okay, Diana, I already fucking met you anyways in a different timeline, but still, that don't change the fact that you still broke into my house in the middle of the fucking night. Diana? Demon? You're a demon?
I am, but I'm much more than just an average demon.
Okay, oh wait, whoops, yeah. What do you mean?
Silly girl. I'm a succubus.
Yes, we all know that. I stared at Diana in shock. Succubus, first incubi, now succubus. Great, I had now met both genders of sex demons. Diana crossed her arms under her bosom and looked at my body.
Well, you are pretty.
Thanks, I know.
But you seem very reckless. Too reckless.
Got a problem with that, bitch? I moved out and stood from the bed, still glaring at Diana. Why are you here?
Oh, I just wanted to see who my competition was.
Well, here I am. You best be afraid. Competition?
For the boys, of course. They don't belong here, and yet here they remain. I want to know why, and remedy this little issue.
Then talk to them about it. Jesus Christ. This girl was seriously pissing me off. Yeah. Me too, Hannah. Me too. Issue? What issue? They want to stay here so they can. Obviously, it's not that simple because she's gonna freaking run her mouth about some next demon law thing that I'm not aware of because no one told me shit.
Silly, uneducated human. You don't understand the important roles these boys play in the abyssal planes.
See? How did I know? How did I know?
Keeping them here is practically imprisonment.
Well, I wasn't the one who brought them here, okay? It was my grandpa who's dead now. Why don't you go summon his soul with your demon magic and talk to him instead? God. You have about 10 seconds to leave. Yeah.
Is that a threat? How cute. What are you going to do? Kill me?
Bitch, I might try. And if I do?
You barely have the strength to stand, little human. I can rip the rest of your energy out and knock you into a coma. You'll never be able to wake up again.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Wow, you gonna come into my house and you gonna threaten me in my house? Like you weren't even invited. How rude can you get? Like seriously, oh my god. Touch me and I'll
enjoy every minute of it.
I swear to God, I'ma fucking throw you out this motherfucking window right now. I am seriously getting so mad. I am gonna cut a bitch. I felt my body freeze and heat up to almost a painful haze. My mind began to feel fuzzy as Diana stepped to me and caressed my cheek. Bitch, back the fuck up. You better. Oh,
now,
shit.
You're going to listen to everything I say without any questions. Got it?
No. I nodded. Oh, fucking Christ. This is some next demon. This is some next Jedi mind tricks again. I hate this fucking. I am just.
Good. I plan to bring the boys back to the abyssal planes. Why? So that I can take my place as queen of their realm. They have no reason to be here in this silly little world. So I'm going to make sure they return home. Okay, Pumpkin?
Hell no, okay, bitch? Yo, you think that you can be queen? Now that's cute. That's cute. You clearly don't know me that way. So you better just walk on out here because you're staring at the queen here and the only queen here. Okay? I see nobody else. So I nodded but growled. My rage couldn't be concealed despite the hold I was under. You evil bitch! Biatch! Capital B-I-T-C-H.
Call me evil all you want, dearie. I'm not evil. You're just in my way.
Well, you're just in my way. You're in my way. You're intruding in my house. So you don't even get to say anything about that. You need to just go home. I felt Diana lean into my ear and whisper, making me unconsciously shiver in both pleasure and annoyance. Fucking Christ.
Now, be a good little human and go to bed. I'll make sure they're gone before you get home tomorrow from school. So make sure to say goodbye in the morning.
Oh, hell. Oh, no, you didn't. I am just so mad right now. I don't even know what to say. I felt my body move on its own to lay in bed and cover itself with my bedsheets. I glared at Diana the entire way down. Diana laughed at my futility. I'll get you. Just you wait. Son of a fucking bitch.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, I ain't scared. You wanna do this demon shit on me? Yeah, come at me. Whatever. I ain't scared. All of a sudden, her voice deepened and became cold and demonic, sending a violent, scared shiver down my spine. Her red eyes practically illuminated in the darkness of my room as she glared at me. Fight me, bitch! Come at me!
Give me a reason to make your life a living hell.
You know what? Fuck you. You're not playing this fair. You're not 1v1ing me fairly in a fight, okay? No superpowers involved. Let's just duke it out. I gritted my teeth trying to fight back against the hold on me. She couldn't have been that tough. She needed energy to survive, right? I was sure she couldn't have had enough to hold me down forever. Yeah. Diana then laughed and returned to normal, quote, quote. Yeah, normal as in like a bitch.
Oh, and make sure you don't tell the boys I was here. I want my visit to be a surprise.
No, I'ma tell them, just to spite you. I felt the hold on me disappear, allowing me to sit up and practically growl at Diana in rage. What's stopping me? Yeah, bitch, try me.
And you must not care about your friends and family as much as you care for the boys.
Why is this bitch be up in my house just threatening me like this? Like, dude, I am just being a good Samaritan here. Like, I am such an open person. I open up my home to demons. Like, I could have just turned them away, but I was a good person. Okay, I have a good heart here. Like, I don't understand why y'all gotta be so mad at me for. I was doing my good deed for the day, and you want to be coming in, you want to be hating me and be running your mouth and be like saying all these stupid shit, like being like, I need to know all these rules and like laws about keeping a demon and how to befriend a demon and shit like that. Like, I ain't got. Oh my god. Ugh. I stopped and stared. What did she mean by that? Was that a threat to my family? Diana smirked at me, knowing the confusion behind my eyes.
Let's just say that if you tell the boys about me, I'll make sure that no one will care for you, and you'll be all alone in this little house until the day you die.
You're a bitch. Go fuck yourself. I could feel fear creeping into me. Alone, how could she do that? The word demon reverberated in my head, reminding me that I was facing off against something supernatural. A human with a shield versus a devil with one... Wait, a human with a shield versus a devil was one thing. A human on her own versus a demon was another.
Have a good night.
Fuck you. And with that, Diana sank into the floor through a magic purple pentagram, which disappeared as her head vanished into the floor. Fucking good riddance. I couldn't believe it. I had one problem and now I had another. Instead of a crazy psycho devil who wanted to kill me and the boys, I had a succubus wanting to ruin my life and take the boys away. Could my life get any worse? I have no clue, but probably would. No, I wasn't going to let her win. She's not as powerful as she looks, I know it. I had to mentally confirm it. She wasn't going to win. The boys wanted to stay with me. Yeah. I let out a sigh before closing my eyes, affirming my plan of action. No matter what she was going to do, I was going to beat her. Yeah, beat her ass. Fucking roast her to the fucking seventh circle of hell. Eventually, the morning arrived and the sun screamed at me to get up. Surprisingly, I woke up before my alarm clock once again, which was nice, I guess. I stretched out and quickly got dressed, getting ready for school. She expects me to say goodbye to the boys. I will say good morning, and I will see them when I come back. Like, come on, I don't expect them to not go without a fight. No way am I going to say goodbye. Hey! I scooped up my bag and headed downstairs to the dining room, seeing the boys already eating a delicious selection of food. The smell made my stomach growl wildly as the sight of food drew me to walk further into the room.
Good morning, miss. Did you sleep well?
Well, I would have if someone didn't interrupt last night. Before I could lie, hiding the incident in the back of my mind, Damien furrowed his eyebrows and stopped eating. Oh yeah, read my mind, Damien. You know it. Just read my mind. I won't actually say anything, because she said, I can't say anything, but that doesn't mean that he can't read my mind and know the truth.
She's here.
Yeah. The boys looked to Damien in confusion while I cursed his abilities silently in my mouth. Hey, I don't care. I didn't say shit. It was him.
Damien, what's up with you? Of course she's here. She kinda owns the house.
No, I mean another bitch. A bitch that just showed up in the middle of the night. I don't even know how the fuck she got into this house. Damien looked at me, wanting to explain for him. However, the threats that Diana gave me last night warned me to keep my mouth shut. Diana, avoid it. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking. I hate this. I motherfucking hate this. Like, who the hell does she think she is? Just come up in here, just threatening me. Like, I don't. You know what? Like, I really want to tell them. I really do. But I seriously, but as much as I want to, like, I just can't take a risk because, like, I want to say fuck it. I want to say fuck it. I want to say it because I don't give a shit. She could come. She could whatever. Just whatever. Should I do it? Should I tell him? Should I tell him? I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna fucking hate this bitch. Damien pressed his lips together into a fine line. The other boys looked at me with a raised eyebrow. A girl named Diana came by last night.
Diana? Is she important?
Do you not recognize that name?
Did she try to hurt you?
No. Well, she threatened me, but she didn't do shit. She's a succubus. That single word made the boys stop and stare at me. I looked to each boy, unsure what was going through their minds. Should I have avoided it? I don't even fucking care.
She's come to try and bring us back.
She must really be desperate.
Oh, hell yeah, she's desperate.
Well, what should we do now?
Well, just in case, you guys, she threatened to, like, kill my family or some shit like that in case I, like, told you guys, but I don't give a shit, but still, I'm kind of worried.
Nothing. She'll give up eventually.
Are you sure, Sam?
Will she?
Yeah. The boys continued to look at me as if I knew the answer to that question. Damn it, Damien. She said that if I told you she'd make my life a living hell, she can't possibly do that, right? She's not a devil.
No, she isn't. However, she is a very powerful demon.
Then fucking do something, okay? I was just being a good Samaritan to you guys. And she comes in here and she fucking threatens me.
She's a master of mind manipulation and has been trained in illusion. Unlike other demons who use strength to get power, she uses her charisma.
Fucking Christ.
She has the power to make armies bow to her and obey her every whim. That's why she's so obsessed with us.
Fucking stupendous. What do you mean?
Well, she sorta has family ties to us.
Does she?
She was promised to marry one of us in exchange for more power.
Why didn't you guys tell me any of these details? Like, you just show up here and you told me nothing. Now I'm getting shit on for it. Fucking fantastic.
She's just some whacked up hussy who doesn't know how to close her legs. She's not a real threat.
A whacked up hussy. Nice.
Oh, really? I feel insulted.
Oh, shit. The boys and I looked around the room, wondering where the voice came from. I felt cold sweat run down the back of my neck in fear, remembering what kind of power she had. Fucking Christ. At last, we saw Diana by the entrance to the kitchen, juggling a single red apple in her hand as she leaned against the archway. The boys quickly surrounded me, glaring at the intruder.
So, you took up a human name as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder she... Oh, okay. My bad. Like, no wonder they didn't really recognize her because she has a human name. Fucking Christ.
Beautiful name, isn't it? Well, for a human name, anyway.
It's a name that sounds like you suck a lot of dick. So what? I'm so mean. I am so sorry for all you Dianas out there. I mean this particular Diana.
What the hell do you want?
Yeah, bitch.
To bring you back, of course. However, you weren't supposed to know that I was coming. I completely forgot about that little mind-reading ability. My mistake.
Damien... Oh, pfft. Diana pushed off from the archway and walked towards us, making the boys step closer to me in a protective circle. Diana laughed.
My. What has the world come to? A group of demons protecting a human girl? I'll tell you right now, she's not that pretty. And from what I can tell, she's still a virgin.
Oh, hell no. I am hella gorgeous. And what the hell is up with you hating on being a virgin? Okay? Shut the fuck up. You sit the fuck down. You get the hell out of my house, actually. My face grew red in complete anger and embarrassment. How dare she? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no is right, girl. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. I stepped up, gently pushing the boys away to be face to face with Diana. I was furious and she was about to feel my wrath. You are in my house, you are an intruder, and you have no power here. snap, snap, snap. I don't know if you can hear me snap, but like snap, snap, snap.
Oh, really? Do I have to remind you of the power I have, dear?
You wouldn't even dare, okay? I'm about to go fucking, like, expecto patronum your ass. I'm about to mess you up like I did Malik's. Oh shit. With a snap of her fingers, my mind suddenly locked up and I felt blank. I could see the world around me, but I lost control of my body. The boys quickly reformed around me with James gripping onto Diana's wrist in anger.
You will leave this instant.
Yeah, you need to go.
Or what? You'll kill me? I completely dare you to.
Let me do it. I could use the workout.
I want to join in on the fun too.
Don't.
Oh. The boys looked to Damien while Diana smirked at my blank state. I wanted to fight this hold, but her power held me down.
And why not?
Because I'm in the fucking mind control state right now, girl.
She wants us to kill her.
Oh,
If she
right.
dies, then civil war starts in the demon world.
Oh, well, that too. Anyways.
Very good, sweetie.
Can you just fucking leave already? Like, I'm getting so fucking sick and tired.
What happens in the demon world doesn't concern us anymore. We live here now.
Do you?
The demons will come to the human world and hunt us down before attacking each other.
Why? I am getting a headache. The demons will come to the human world all because of her? All because of this motherfucking bitch.
You sneaky bitch.
Yeah, what he said. With another snap of Diana's fingers, I was released from her hold, almost buckling to my knees.
Well, will you all change your minds? I assure you, it's for the greater good.
Fucking piece of shit. I expected the boys to say no. What I heard was complete silence. None of the boys replied to Diana, which made me both nervous and fearful as to why. Diana leaned her head back a bit, surprised for a different reason.
No. Well, I see.
Because you ain't worth it, okay? You get nothing. Was silence truly them saying no to her? I looked around at the boys and saw the disobedience in their eyes, giving me my answer. I see. I felt my heart flutter, especially when my eyes landed on Damien. He kept close to me, glaring daggers into Diana. I could feel that he was completely adamant in his choice to stay. Yeah, you go, bae. I don't know what, but I was incredibly happy to know he wanted to stay. Diana sighed and pressed a finger into her temple, rubbing it gently.
Either all of you are playing a very convincing hard-to-get game, or you all must be out of your minds.
What? Can I just end this conversation with you right now? Just talking to you just seriously just pisses me off. Diana then looked to me, locking her gaze with mine as if to read me. I could tell she wanted me to do something, but the boys would stop her, so the stare was her only available action. After a small moment of silence, Diana licked her lips before breaking the gaze battle and smiling to the boys around me.
Very well. I guess I'll take my leave now.
Fuck, she's gonna fucking try something, isn't she? What? Her leave? Was she serious? The boys around me straightened up and grew confused looks on their faces as Diana stepped back and away from us with a small bow, flaunting her cleavage. Girl, you ain't getting nothing. Without another word, a deep purple pentagram appeared under her feet, and Diana's body slowly sank into the floor. As her head vanished into the floor, the pentagram vanished. At once, the boys relaxed and slowly began to return to their spots at the table, each in deep thought.
She'll be back, but she won't kill us. She needs us alive.
Of course, but what about me and my crew?
Whatever. We'll just keep saying no. She can't force us to come back.
Well, that's your problem to deal with, but I'm just concerned with my crew.
She can't do anything but annoy us. Eventually she'll give up.
Are you sure?
That's the hope, anyway.
Hopefully. Damien walked over to me and stood before me, looking at me with concern.
We'll protect you. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. So convinced. Just just 2 words. It's like, okay, I'm cool. Anyways, fucking hell. So glad she left anyways. I nodded, feeling that he was telling the truth, or at least a hopeful and comforting thought. Damien gently took my hand in his and brought it up to kiss my knuckles, however making me blush and forget what I was thinking about. However, wait, what? Wait, let me just read that again. Damien gently took my hand in his and brought it up to kiss my knuckles, however making me blush and forget what I was thinking about. Okay. Nah, whatever. Whatever. Diana's gone, and the only thing that came out from this entire encounter was probably how she got into the house in the first place. She probably came down through the fucking chimney. Ho, ho, ho. The sound of collected chuckles and playful snickers whispered through the air, making me blush even more, but as Damien sighed and cleared his throat, the laughter stopped. I looked up to see he was glaring at his brothers with his lips on my hand. He and I pulled away from each other just as the sound of Naomi's car appeared. I quickly ate my food, waved to the boys, and left, confident that nothing was going to happen. Better not. Never ever say that nothing will happen before the day is over. That is true. I avoided talking about the ride back home yesterday, saying that the ride was a one-time thing. What? I avoided talking about... Oh, right. Because we technically didn't get a ride from our dad. We got tricked and we got kidnapped, and that was what happened. Right. I'll be riding with you guys from now on to and from school. The girls seemed very happy. We entered the school, quickly gathered our things from our lockers, and headed to class. There were no events, to our surprise. History wasn't exactly fun, but our teacher was great. But at least he would have been great if he was in class that day. What? Naomi and Suzu took their seats around me, Suzu in front of me, Naomi beside me, before the class bell rang and the class was greeted by the dean. What?
Students, you'll be having a substitute for class today.
What?
Everyone meet.
What the fuck?
Miss Diana.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you here? You're not even dressed appropriately to be teaching in a school. Wow, okay. My heart stopped. At the door with the dean was Diana, looking over the students and smirking as her eyes landed on me. She strutted to the teacher's desk, ignoring or welcoming the whispers from the other students before sitting on the wood and crossing her legs.
Thank you, Dean. You can go now.
Fuck my life. With a wave of Diana's hand, the dean left the classroom, closed the door, and left the area. Diana smiled at us, making my stomach turn. What was she going to do?
So, history. History. Such a silly thing, isn't it? I mean, what do we care about the past? We're in the present.
I bet you don't even have a license to teach. Get the fuck out of here. The rest of the class, including Naomi and Suzu, hesitantly nodded in agreement, unsure about this new teacher, but willing to listen to more of what she had to say.
The present is so full of wonderful things. While the labors of the past are the reason we have many things, it is our chance and privilege to utilize what has been given to us.
I'm getting so... I don't know. Every single time she opens her mouth to talk, I want to just throw the fuck up. Her charm was almost infectious. The class was practically starting to eat out of her hand. I looked around to see classmates grinning and agreeing with Diana. I pressed my lips together as I listened further. I had no choice.
What's even funnier about human beings is that some of the bits of history we hear as either made up or completely biased to one side. It's like a story you read as a child.
Can I just leave? I suddenly feel sick.
You hear of the princess and the prince, and they live happily ever after. But what about the family she left behind? What of her friends?
Oh my god, I can't even fucking believe I'm listening to her right now. The students listened and agreed, and telling to her words, I could tell, however, that these words were all targeted at me. No shit.
The original story of the Little Mermaid, a perfect example of biased opinion. Here we have a girl who thinks she can be with this prince, but this prince has to marry a princess.
I'm about to flip the table.
What would happen if the mermaid had her way? What makes the mermaid so important that the princess has to suffer the consequences?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe the princess is a bitch like you, huh? Yeah? Can you get the fuck out? Keep quiet, it doesn't matter what happens to the princess. I fucking hate this bitch. I fucking hate this bitch. Can I just say everything to this I feel like all my hateful, I don't even want to fucking... No. The rest of the class turned their heads to me. Naomi and Suzu looked at me with equally surprised looks. I kept my eyes to Diana. If I was the mermaid, I wasn't going to let the princess take my prince away. That's right, bitch. Like, he gon' choose who he wants to marry, okay? Diana stared at me before smiling and turning her body to fully face me.
Oh? And why does it not matter?
Because the princess is a bitch. Someone like I know, who I'm staring at right now. The story isn't about the princess, the story is about the mermaid and the prince.
But that is exactly my point. While the story talks about the mermaid and the prince's romance, we don't see the problems of the kingdom the prince rules. While we are all fixated with this love story, we ignore the fact the kingdom would fall apart without the marriage between the prince and princess.
Okay, then fucking take over the kingdom without marrying anybody. Go ahead, do what you want. You look like you have the power to do so. Why don't you just organize a coup d'etat and just get it over with? She kept her eyes to me as she spoke. I knew she wanted to make her words stick in my mind, but I didn't listen. It was one thing to be a fictional story. It was another to try and ruin someone's life for selfishness. Diana chuckled and looked back to the class.
Well, luckily in the real story of the Little Mermaid, the mermaid knows that what she was doing was wrong, and she threw herself into the ocean, turning into sea foam.
Fucking Christ. Some of the students that surrounded me mumbled in surprise, obviously not knowing the real story. However, Diana was wrong once again. That's not true. Well, technically that is how the Little Mermaid kind of went down in the real version, but like, I ain't about to let that happen. Once again, the class looked at me, and Diana faced me with another smile.
Not true. How so?
The trade-off for becoming human was marrying the prince or turning into sea foam. However, she was also given the choice to kill the prince and turn back into a mermaid. Yes, that was also true. The mermaid didn't because she loved him and sacrificed herself for that love. That is the story worth telling, not some princess getting her way, but of a tragedy that had befallen on a girl who only wanted love. Motherfucker, get schooled now, get the fuck out of here. The class applauded me, with Suzu giving me her usual punch to my shoulder and Naomi smiling at my logic. Diana, however, finally grew an almost angered face at me. Are you mad? Oh, you're mad.
Interesting. So what you are saying is that the princess should be given no mind.
Yeah, if the princess is you, yeah, hell no. The story is not about the princess, the story is about the mermaid, and the mermaid should have gotten her prince. But the mermaid was a nice girl and was selfless, okay? And she sacrificed herself to let the prince and the princess live and live happily ever after. Because the princess is a motherfucking spoiled ass, rotten son of a bitch.
Even at the risk of a kingdom falling apart?
Well, that's your problem. Even if the entire world fell apart around them, duty does not overrule love, and the princess needs to realize this. The applause that followed that intensified with whoops and hollers. I felt a wave of confidence roll through my body. That's right. Diana wasn't going to win. I wasn't going to let her. Diana then stopped talking and looked to the clock on the wall, reading it quickly. This class had barely begun. Why was she looking at the time? Diana then leaned against the blackboard and smiled at us. I became worried.
You know what? School isn't important. Everyone, go ahead and head
Wait.
Take the week off.
Wait, that's not... You can't do that. You're only a teacher. Isn't the school dean supposed to have that power? Oh my god. The students suddenly began to chat happily, or in confusion of the situation. Many thought it was a dream come true. Others knew better. Before anyone could protest, however, Diana pressed a finger to her lips and counted down with her fingers in the air. 3, 2, 1. This is motherfucking cheating. The speakers of the classroom gently awoke, giving us an announcement we would never believe. Oh my god. She's using her demon magic, mind controlling power shit on the fucking Christ.
Attention students. Due to an emergency faculty meeting, we will be closing school for the remainder of the day and this entire week. Please leave the school quickly and quietly and have a good rest of the week.
Fucking Christ. She used her powers on them. Damn it. I felt the need to stop her, but how could I stop a demon in the middle of a public area? Diana smiled before gesturing to the door. Yeah, this just proves it. You can't motherfucking win against me without using your bitch ass powers, okay? You're a little bitch is what it is. Oh my god. Diana smiled before gesturing to the door.
Have a nice week off. School will resume next week.
You little bitch. Many of the students filed out, chatting to each other about new impromptu plans. Suzu was beyond happy, but Naomi was hesitant. Before we could pack up and leave, however, Diana stepped to us.
Excuse me, little miss. I'd like you to stay a little while. There's something we need to discuss.
Like how I totally made you look really fucking dumb in front of my entire class? Sure, I'll talk about that. As Diana looked to Susie and Naomi, she snapped her fingers, making my friends tense up. Fuck.
You two can head home. Don't worry about your friend until next week, okay?
Fucking Christ.
If you contact her, she won't reply, so don't bother. If she contacts you, ignore her, because she's just fine.
Wow. 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 I'm about to. Wow. As if on command, Susan and Naomi left the room. I tried to march after them, but Diana stepped in my path, warning me with her eyes that if I followed, there would be hell to pay. I had lost my two friends, at least for the week. Diana and I were alone, just like she wanted. I slammed my hands on the desk in front of me and glared at Diana. What are you doing and what are you thinking?
What? Do I not make a good teacher? I figured you should have a little lesson, so I took matters into my own hands.
You were a sucky-ass teacher because I schooled you in front of the entire class, plus you don't even have a permit to teach, okay? So get the fuck out. You only got your little powers backing you up. Without them, you're nothing, okay? Whatever you're trying to do won't work.
You really think so, dear? And what makes you so sure about that?
Because all you do is just gonna rely on your powers. What was making me so sure? Why was I confident? Were the boys worth this? I'm sure as hell would be, because fucking Christ, they put me through a lot of shit already, and I ain't about to just half-ass this and just call it quits. I'm about to ride or die. I'm about to ride or die here. My thoughts began to fill with doubt. All of the uncertainties about this whole ordeal began to cloud my mind. No, don't doubt yourself now, girl. Don't do it. If the boys were ever found out, there'd be hell to pay. Was it worth it? What about Diana? What would she do to me? Would she make my parents forget about me completely? Would she ruin my friends' lives out of spite? In my gut, I felt a stone of confidence try to fight back, but the heaviness of my thoughts began to dissolve that stone little by little. What was going on with me? I looked up to Diana once again to see her gaze boring into my eyes. She was using her powers on me. This time, I was away from home, so I couldn't escape. Or could I? Do I want to? The way she stared at me made me feel warm and fuzzy inside my chest. I felt like melting. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! I ain't sleeping with the fucking enemy. Diana lifted a hand under my chin and ran her thumb over my lips, licking her own. I could feel little shots of energy zipping from under my skin into my chin where she held me.
Now, let's have a little taste of that sweet, virginal sexual energy.
Fucking crap. I'm about to shoot myself right now. I watched as she leaned in, ready to kiss me and take my energy. Half of my body felt elation at the idea. The other half completely rejected it and didn't want her to even touch me. Then do something about it. Damien! Suddenly, Diana stopped in her tracks.
Damien? Who is...
My bae. It then dawned on her.
Ah, one of the boys. Why don't you tell me which boy is Damien?
No! Hell no! I felt myself not in compliance. Oh, fucking Christ. No, fuck, don't do it. Ah, shit! The yuck. Fucking Christ, motherfucker. Motherfucker, you fucking touch him, and I swear to God, I will raise hell. I'm a motherfucking raised hell that even Satan himself will come up here, and he will be like, damn! That girl, don't fucking mess with her, okay? He will come up here himself, and he'll be like, yo, you're gonna be fucked. You don't want to do this. Diana giggled in reply before letting go of my face and stepping back.
Really? The bastard's son with you?
Oh, I am getting just so mad right now. I nodded once again, but this time it was partly my own decision to reply. Diana let out a sound that mimicked a cat's purr before stepping away from me.
Alright then. Well, if it's the youngest son you're infatuated with...
Fucking Christ. Diana chuckled before kissing my nose, where I felt a shot of energy zap out of my body, almost making me dizzy in recoil. Diana then turned to the desk and sat on the wood, crossing her legs.
You can go now. Remember, no class for the rest of the week.
I'm about to fucking shoot myself. I'm about to fucking shoot you. And how am I supposed to get home? My two friends left me here thanks to you.
Oh, were they your ride? My apologies. Let me help then.
Diana then lifted her hand and snapped her fingers. I suddenly felt the floor sink from underneath me, forcing me to look down. A purple pentagram surrounded my feet, pulling me into the ground. Whoa. Fucking... I just... You know what? I just want to just smack my head against the desk right now. Or just fucking flip the table. Like, I am just so mad right now. Before I could fight, however, I sank fully into the floor, fading into darkness and shutting my eyes. As I opened them, I felt my silk sheets around me, soothing my anxiety from the darkness that had previously surrounded me. Well, what the? I'm back in my room. Why did Diana bring me home? Was this an illusion? Was I being tricked? Something was going on? Then run the fuck downstairs. I sat up in bed, looking around me. I was indeed in my room. There was no mistake about that. Why? Diana is too strange. I don't even think she's fucking strange. I just think she's a straight up bitch. Was this a game? Was this part of her plan to get the boys back? I was lost and confused more than ever, despite my logical thought trying to piece the puzzle that is Diana together. The more I tried to solve it, the less I understood about the situation I was in. I was interrupted, however, by my door suddenly opening, revealing the boys with Damien's hand on the doorknob. Hey.
Miss, what are you doing here?
Well, it's my room. Well, true, but I just got transported because Diana fucking hijacked my classroom.
Aren't you supposed to be in school?
Yeah, about that. I furrowed my eyebrows and stared at Damien, asking him to answer their questions through my thoughts.
Diana sent her back here. She invaded her school and sent all the students back home.
What he said.
What is that bitch up to? Seriously! Diana's playing around for no reason.
Then fucking go fucking beat her ass. God damn it.
Maybe it's part of her plan.
Maybe, I don't even fucking know. The boys continued to argue back and forth about Diana, fueling an almost jealous curiosity in me. Damien seemed to be too deep within the talking to notice my thoughts, for he didn't even stop talking alongside his brothers. Why was Diana after them? Why did she want to bring them back? What was so important about the boys that she would travel to the human world to get them back? To get them. Because they're probably the son of the fucking demon lord or some crazy ass shit like that, or the royal family or some shit. I don't fucking know. What was going on? I decided enough was enough. I needed answers. Yeah. Hey! The boys stopped arguing, staring at me in surprise. I held my hands in fists on my laps, mustering the courage to continue to speak despite my abrupt shout. Why is Diana here? Why does she want to bring you all back? What exactly did you all run from? Why did you run from it?
Miss,
No, you ain't skirting around this. I deserve some fucking answers after all the shit that I've been through because of you. Don't miss me, please. I need to know what is going on. I won't be left in the dark about this. I want to know what I am facing. The boys looked at each other hesitantly, unsure of what to reply. Finally, Sam pushed Damien towards the bed, making him buckle and land on his knees with his torso over the edge of the mattress.
Damien, do the thing.
What thing? What? The thing? What thing?
Sam, you're not suggesting...
Wait, what?
Why not? She deserves to know everything. Especially if Diana is targeting her.
Yeah, what he said.
Sam's right.
Yeah.
I guess we have no choice then.
Yeah. So, lay it on me. I was getting confused. What was Damien about to do? Damien stood before climbing onto the bed with me, sitting across from me on his knees.
We are going to show you everything. You have to trust me, okay?
Okay.
The minute you stop trusting me, the vision will stop.
Okay. Okay, fine. Vision?
Just trust me.
Okay. I looked to Damien, unsure what was going on, but I nodded. If this was the only way to learn, then this was my chance to know. Damien gently placed his hand on each side of my head, gently pressing his thumbs into the skin above my eyebrows. I could only stare at Damien as his eyes began to glow gold and energy began to be both pulled out of me and forced into my head. Ouch. Within seconds, my vision went black once again. I was unsure of what Damien was doing, but soon shapes and textures slowly began to appear around me. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if I should stop here, you guys, because I feel like this has been going on for a little bit, or maybe I should do this after I finish the vision. Okay, let's go on ahead and like finish the vision first, and then we'll see then. I found myself sitting on a stone floor in the middle of what looked like a fantasy throne room. Damn, that's a nice place. Where am I? Probably the castle. I looked down at myself to stand only to see my body as translucent as a ghost. Whoa! I jumped up and inspected my hands in a sudden panic. I was see-through. Why? What was going on?
How dare they try to negotiate with me? Do they not know whom they speak to?
Hey, big boss daddy boy, big demon lord. Hey, what's up? I gasped and ran behind a nearby pillar away from the voice. The sound of his anger and words frightened every bone in my body, turning me into a frightened child.
My lord, please calm yourself.
Calm? They're merely testing my resolve. I have more than half of a mind to send my greatest armies to take what should be mine. They are mere insects in the way of my kingdom's expansion.
Okay.
They merely asked for a marriage joining.
Okay.
So I'm to bow to them and share my land that I have so rightfully conquered?
Yeah, you tell them. Don't let them push you around. Oh, my. I peeked from behind the pillar to see a large demon covered in royal clothes and buff enough to be a military commander. His rage practically emanated from his body as he growled at his servant.
They are willing to give their land to you, sire. All they ask is for one of your sons to marry their daughter, whom I might add is as beautiful as can be.
But do they mention that she's a total bitch?
This is ridiculous. To suggest that I need their approval to take their land is beyond insanity. What makes them think I care about their precious daughter?
Yeah, you tell him. I like you. I like you.
Did I mention that she is a prodigy of her kind, sire?
No, ignore him.
A prodigy?
But she's a total bitch.
Yes, my lord. This succubus is a master of her skills in magic and mind manipulation. She is said to sway armies with a snap of her fingers, despite being as young as she is.
She is a fucking... Don't listen to him. Don't listen to it. Don't do it.
Impossible.
Yeah, impossible.
If only it were, sire. This succubus is dangerous, but would be a great asset to have should we agree to this arrangement. The only reason she cannot phase you, my lord, is because you are the strongest demon in the plains.
Okay.
Is this supposed to change my mind?
Yeah, like seriously. Like if she can't control you, then what do you have to be afraid of? Like seriously, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yes, my lord.
You are doing a terrible job at convincing
Yes,
me.
good job. Yes.
My apologies, sire.
Don't listen to him. He's dumb. I was lost. I could tell that they were talking about Diana, but why?
Father.
Oh? I quickly turned my head to see another demon who looked like a mere child, staring at the demon commander on the throne. Father?
Ray Stroud, have you finished your training?
Yes, Father.
Then what do you want?
I want to be with my brothers the best of the day, Father.
The demon commander walked to the young demon and gripped his hair. Oh shit! Picked him up off the ground and forcing him to look up at his snarl. The young demon, however, looked unfazed. Oh my god. Okay, I give credit to you for being an awesome commander and conqueror and shit, but you are a horrible father.
Arrogance. Why should I allow you to be with them? I should kill you for your lack of respect to me.
Oh dear lord.
Because I want to be with them, Father.
I could only stare as the young demon faced his father despite the massive difference between them. This young demon seemed weaker and easy to kill versus the demon commander. Why would this man kill his son, though? Was this commander that ruthless? Yeah, if you can't tell. However, I wasn't expecting him to laugh and release the young demon.
Good! Assertive even in the face of danger. That is why you are my favorite son.
Oh my, okay. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I could only stare wide-eyed as the commander placed his hand on the demon's shoulder.
Very well. Go. Tomorrow, you will show me your training.
Okay. The little demon grinned widely before running off. My god, this is some fucked up family.
I have a thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, my lord?
How old is this daughter?
Oh, dear lord.
As old as your fifth, sire.
Your fifth? Oh my god, is that Damien? Oh please, hell no, don't tell me it's Damien.
Do you believe this proposal is worth it?
No. No.
Yes.
No, it's a horrible decision.
Tell those insects that they are safe for now. I will consider their offer.
Fuck.
Sire, are you certain?
No, yeah, see, exactly. No, don't do it.
Did I stutter? Now go!
Fucking. The demon servant quickly ran off, but as soon as he passed the pillar I was hiding behind, he, along with the commander, vanished into thin air. Ah, it's only a memory, so like she had no reason to hide. What the? What happened? What had happened? I didn't get the time to try to figure that out before a demon who looked around my age walked into the room reading a book. What the? Is that?
Raestrow, your nose is stuck in those books. Will you not lift your head up from them once in a while?
That voice. I circled around the pillar to see a second demon leaning against another pillar and smirking at Raestrow.
Aren't you supposed to be with your mother practicing the harpsichord?
I am, but I had a feeling that you were in danger.
Oh, hey, it's you guys.
In danger? What are you...
Oh. Oh. All of a sudden, 3 shadows zipped through the room and slammed into Raestrow, forcing him to fall to the ground and drop his book. As the sight cleared for me, there were 3 other demons in a dog pile with Raestrow at the bottom.
Get
up! No way! You haven't had a break in months from those stupid butts. It's time for punishment!
Aw, ain't this cute.
Death by brotherhood! No more reading!
I told you that you were in danger.
Boy, ain't this cute. I suddenly knew who these demons were. It's the boys, yeah. No shit. Even in the demon world, their brotherly connection was astounding. They were merely younger versions of themselves. Once, one of the demons, who I assume was Matthew, grabbed the book from the floor and opened it, reading it mockingly.
How can you read this, Raestrow? It's all about war strategy. It's boring.
So boring.
I have to, Zakaru. Get up!
There's only one thing you need to know about strategy. Kill them all. Take no prisoners.
Yeah, what Sam said.
You sound just like father.
I couldn't help but giggle. It was cute to see them acting childish with each other. Eventually, James managed to push his brothers off of him and stand brushing himself off.
You all are reckless.
Aw, don't be like that.
At least we have fun.
It's true. You haven't been with us in weeks. Don't you think it's time for a break?
Yeah, why don't you just go hang out and do demon stuff for fun? You know, what do you guys do for hobbies?
I'm sure Father won't mind.
But I have
No,
to...
lighten up.
I know you want to, Raestrow. Damn it.
What is going
Oh,
on
shit.
here?
I shot my head to the voice to see the commander, aged a little, staring at the boys with his arms across his chest. Damien quickly dashed and hid behind Sam, peeking over his shoulder to see the large commander.
Nothing is going on. We just passed by each other.
Right. Like, we just totally didn't just topple over each other and just kind of compiled onto the floor.
Then why does your brother have your book?
He suddenly developed an interest in war strategies.
I was showing him what I was learning, Father.
Return to your studies, Raestrow. The rest of you out of my sight. Do not disturb your brother again.
Wow, what an anal father. I could only stare as James gently took his book and, without looking at his brothers, returned to reading. The commander walked past the remaining brothers, growling at Sam and Damien before leaving the room. Wow. What was up with that?
Don't worry about it. We'll find a way to get him back.
I don't know. He's on a very tight leash.
Yeah, like, very.
Ezreal, you're quiet. What did you hear?
He's going to a negotiation meeting. He's going to arrange a
Oh,
marriage.
dear lord.
A marriage? For who?
Yeah, for who?
It must be for one
Probably.
of us.
He hasn't decided who will marry her. It's a girl from a kingdom he wants to take over.
Ugh.
But that's uncharacteristic of him. Usually he'd just attack with the army.
Exactly. Why don't you just do that?
Whatever the case is, one of us is getting married.
Which sucks.
I hope it isn't me.
What about Raestrow? He's the
That
eldest.
is true.
It would make sense, but having a succubus marrying one of us means that she'll be practically married to all of us.
Fuck, is that how it works? Nah, bruh, nah.
Well, what should we do?
Before the conversation could continue, the boys vanished into thin air, fading into different colored mist. They were replaced by an older Damien and Matthew sitting with each other in the middle of the throne room.
Do you think we
Oh,
should?
hey, whoa. That's interesting. So this is what you guys were hiding from me? Like, this is why you guys didn't want me to see your demon forms? What? God. I don't even know what the big deal is.
I really want to.
Want to what?
I want to as well. Still, it'll be hard to convince Raysturo, since he's the one about to be married, and he's the favorite.
Oh, shit. Is he? Oh, that's true. He's the favorite, but he's the one who's getting married? God damn, I feel bad for him.
We don't know that, Zukeru. Maybe she's set to marry you?
No way! I don't want to get married.
It's a bad idea, too. You don't want to marry her in particular.
I don't think you'll have a problem with that baby face of yours.
Oh, hey, Sam. You looking snazzy as well. I looked over to see Sam join the duo, crossing his arms and raising an eyebrow at his brothers.
What are you two talking about?
Marriage and how it sucks or some shit.
We got into contact with the human world
Oh,
again.
really?
Come on, Ezreal. You give humans too much attention.
No way, you gotta listen. They apparently have stores and books and schools and stuff.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
So what? It's full of humans who piss on each other for no reason. They're no better than the devil spawn.
Hey now. Hey, at least we look pretty.
Nuh-uh, the one we were talking to wasn't like that.
How do you know,
Because
Zukeru?
I've talked to them? Jesus, Sam. Fucking take a hint.
Because I do!
What is going on here?
Hey guys.
They want to go to the human world.
Yeah.
The
Also,
human
this
world?
is how it stemmed from, because you... So you guys want to run away because you don't want to get... Well, you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So this is how the entire mess started.
Raysturo, think about it. You won't have to marry that girl and be the heir anymore. You could be with us, and we can make lives for ourselves in the new world.
Right? A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view.
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I vote that we do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it!
Do it!
In the words of Shia LaBeouf, do it!
Huh? Oh, not you two.
Think about it. This may be our chance to finally get away from this political nonsense we're stuck in. We may be nobles, but we're still our own being.
Right, he said. Yeah, James, think for yourself. Take your own action. Take actions for your own destiny. And all that, you know, anime shit.
Ristro is...
Oh, hey.
What?
Well, you don't have to say it for him to know.
Woo! So how do we get
Yeah,
there?
how did you guys get there?
Are you kidding me? You don't even know how we'd get there.
A simple spell should work, but it would require someone from the human world to help us
And
get
I
there.
know who that's gonna be. Grandpa.
We can ask
Yeah, it's
him.
Grandpa.
Oh, he definitely helped
Yeah.
us.
I'm not so sure about...
Raystra, aren't you tired of pleasing Father all of the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
I am,
Yeah, come into the human world.
If you stay, you'll be married off and become ruler of Father's kingdom. You'll have no time for yourself or with us, and you'll be constantly at war with the other realms for power. You'll most likely turn into the spitting image of
Oh,
Father.
and you don't want that, do you? Yeah.
What he's saying is get your head out of your ass and let's go. If you don't say yes, I'll drag your princely ass with us. I don't care what that bastard of a father wants.
Yeah.
Come on, Raysturo.
Come on, do it.
All right, let's do this. What's the plan?
Go by night when no one can see us, and then we open this portal and some shit. And we just go through it. Yeah. I couldn't believe what was happening. I was seeing the history of their lives before my eyes. They were nobles and James was the heir to the kingdom the commander ruled. Even more so, he was going to be married to Diana. Fuck, man, I feel sorry for you. They sacrificed everything to leave and be together. They'd rather be free than remain in their noble roles. I started to feel a little jealous. They were able to leave while I was still expected to be what my father wanted me to be. How they were able to leave was uncertain still, but I knew I would learn in time. I closed my eyes and mentally asked Damien to end the vision. As soon as I asked, the world around me slowly vanished and I was brought back to the bedroom where I sat with my head nestled in Damien's hands. My vision began to clear, letting me fully see the boys around me, all with concerned faces. Well then.
So, you now know exactly who we are.
Yeah. Why didn't you say so in the first place? I mean, I wouldn't judge. Diana's the girl you were arranged to marry?
Not anymore. Once we left, the arrangement was broken. With no sons to marry off, her dad couldn't go through with the marriage.
Okay,
deal.
cool. Then why the hell is she harping on all of you? Like, she's powerful enough to, like I said, she's powerful enough to probably freaking organize a coup d'etat. She could probably take over many kingdoms that she wants without having to marry anybody. Come on, Diana. Like, fucking be an independent woman.
If Diana is here for us, that means she's trying to save her kingdom from being attacked.
Being attacked by what?
That's not true. She wants to rule our kingdom. Having one of us will give her the right to our kingdom as much as we'd have right over hers.
Then fucking do a coup d'etat. Fucking Christ.
So she's a gold digger.
Yeah, she a gold digger.
She a gold digger.
she take my money for everything.
Well, with a kingdom like ours, what succubus wouldn't want to marry us for it?
It all made sense. She wanted them so that she could finally take over an opposing kingdom. She knew that, despite her powers, she wouldn't be able to fight against their father, so she had to find another way in. That manipulative... Before I could continue, I felt my head suddenly get heavy and dizzy. I gripped my head, mewling under my breath. What the?
I took too much. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's good. It's all good. I ain't dying.
Rest now. There's no need to do anything more
Okay,
today.
since fucking bitch Diana just decided to let everyone out of school for a week, like, sure, that'd be really nice and all, but considering the situation and, you know, how she did it, it's just motherfucking foul play. The boy suddenly rushed over and helped me lay back down as my vision was painted in white polka dots. I needed sleep badly. Instantly, I closed my eyes and let darkness consume me. After what seemed like hours, I finally woke up slightly refreshed. My body knew that if I slept any longer, I'd be up all night, which was not part of the plan of the day. Well, I want to see if I should end this here. Should I end this here? I feel like we've gone through a lot of shit throughout this one day, and it's like nighttime already, and it's like one day. So I think I'm gonna end up leaving it here. I think it'd be a sufficient episode to leave it here, and yeah, I don't want too much to pile up so that I don't need to like fucking do a whole 5-minute length recap of, you know, into the next episode. So I'm gonna leave it here and I'll continue it on to the next episode. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time then. Bye.
Just do it!